I was raised, my dad was a reverend, a bishop. My mum was a reverend. I grew up as a Christian. I still am a Christian, a person of faith. Maybe not so much in the traditional sense, but still strong in my faith and in my belief in the Christ of the Bible, not maybe the religious context. But I think my struggle's always been the depiction of Christ and Christianity, reading the Bible and studying it and seeing something different in my head than what I see on in movies and etc. And then stack that on top of just an absolute sci-fi freak. I grew up on copious amounts of anime. Like I watched anime when it was blockbusters. Like that's how bad it was. We were renting like movies, like boxes, and just taking it home and watching. And it just got me into this realm of imagining a lot. When we were younger, we didn't have TV that went on forever. We had TV that switched off at 5. So you had to engage with your own brain afterwards to entertain yourself. And I think a lot of what I wanted to see, the life I wanted to experience, and the questions I wanted answered were the things going on in my head. And naturally, growing up, I that just led me down the art path of chasing after art as the solution, as a form of expression. And so when AI came along, I was already writing a story that I wanted to use as a form of therapy to answer my own questions, where I wanted to see a melanated universe, a melanated world. I wanted to see a Black Messiah figure. I mean, if anyone can tell me one movie right now with a Black Messiah figure, and I'm talking about not hero, I'm talking about a Messiah figure, please point me to it because I really want to go watch it. I realized there isn't anything like that I've watched. There isn't anything in terms of even the biblical context that gives accurate description to the people that occupied a Semitic. And I thought to myself, no, I really want to create a world like that. I'm not going to do a direct translation of the Bible. I really wanted to add in mythology and my own culture, African culture, beautiful heritage from different stories in Africa. And I'm also a great fan of fringe stuff. Like, I love the conspiracy theorists, I think they're great. And I might not believe everything they say, but I love to listen and I love to learn alternative history, etc. So basically, the story just became a combination of all of that. And that's where AEON X is born, which is a 10-part series that I'm writing at the moment. And it kind of mirrors the parallel of the story of the Bible, which is another thing. I've never seen anyone really state the story of the Bible, taking it from beginning to end in a continuous artistic voice and really put a whole universe to it. But with that, I basically want to write a story like that without having a story like that, because obviously I'm sensitive to the people of belief and I don't want to appear blasphemous in any way in certain things. And I thought it's just better for me to express it the way that I know how, which is how AEON X is born. So a lot of the imagery is born out of that, is born out of watching a lot of sci-fi, a lot of like Dune. I watch Dune religiously. It's like my poor husband, he must be fed up with me. I watch it like I'm going to university to study something. And so yeah, it's like that's pretty much I'd say where it all comes from.
That is phenomenal. That I mean, I have so many things going through my brain right now. And thinking about what I know people that are listening want to know, and then I know what I want to know, from a creator's point of view, and so I have to kind of balance that out. But I, to hear you say that, uh, you know, a messiah that, of color, and just depicting the Bible from beginning to end. If you look at any story drama, so a lot of those stories are derived from stories from the Bible, just remixed and reinvented.
Yeah.
And so, that's powerful. But, the fact that you've taken from so many different genres, Greek mythology, the Bible, futuristic, futurism, I'd say this all the time in interviews, and I have people they ask about Afrofuturism. And I say, it's not just one thing, it's not just Wakanda. It can be a lot
That's
of
right.
other things, a lot of,
Yeah.
other visualizations of people, of Afrofuturism in different ways. Because I look at all of our work, our three genres, our work, it's different, but it's
Mhm.
all, that Afrofuturism point of view. In other words, we're
Exactly.
seeing ourselves in ways that don't commonly get shown,
Mm,
and
yeah.
so, and that's a great thing. That's an awesome
Yeah.
thing. There's some questions that are over on the side, but this is a question that this is something I want. Let's go to the technical side of it, right?
Sure.
So a lot of times you'll see creators, and there's nothing wrong with this, guys. It's just I'm just pushing you to stretch a little bit, just pushing you to stretch.